Chambers are a very important part to businesses and the community, and they serve a lot of people. And joining us today, tell us about how the Gilbert Chamber is helping the Gilbert community is Minnie Jones of Realtor Amy Jones Group and Emily Staples of Fast Signs Gilbert. And the reason Emily's my new friend here, so she's always been, because she was here during my birthday.
I was.
And then you sent us a surprise of this wonderful audience, because we couldn't have audiences here and we couldn't have people in. So she did this for us here, and they have not woken up. They're dusty a little bit, but can we get a shot of them? I think we're gonna try to see if we can. Is there a shot of the audience there? Can we get it there? There it is. There they are. There they go. And this is great. And I'm going to start with you, Emily, because that's what the Chamber of Commerce is about, especially Gilbert, is bringing the community together, doing things for them. Your business is one that is really relied upon now because we need signs in the new restaurants, the places to get the word out. And again, that brings the chambers and everybody together.
Yes.
So, which is great. Let's talk a little about that.
So the chamber is great. I actually joined the chamber before I even opened Fast Signs. The first thing I did was purchase the franchise, and I joined the chamber.
Wow.
Because they said that's what you need to do. You need to be involved in the chamber. And since then, I mean, it's been the best thing that I've done, that I've invested my business into, was joining the chamber.
And why is that?
Well, just because, you know, you meet different businesses, especially small businesses, in your same line of work. You're going through the same things. You're trying to start up. You're trying to get things going. And so, you know, you need those initial referrals when you first open up. And so you learn who's in your community and basically who you're serving through the chamber.
Yeah, and Mindy, that is where it's great that you're there, because as a realtor, you're going out and around and you're selling pretty much the community through selling homes. And so joining the chambers was a great way for you to know those businesses a little bit more for your clients, right?
Absolutely. So we own a real estate company in the East Valley called the Amy Jones Group, and we're connecting with business owners all the time, especially those relocating to Gilbert and looking to get their families into housing there. We also started a nonprofit called Community on Purpose that focuses on women in leadership and youth and families. And so the chamber has become a way for us to really get embedded in the community and find out what the needs are and how we can help.
Yeah, and the thing I love is that there's always stuff going on for people who are not even involved in the chambers to get involved with the chamber, and that's one that's coming up next week. And that's when you guys do, is it annually, or is it's starting to become more and more, but it's the empowerment that you're doing for women.
That's right. So there's a committee at the Gilbert Chamber called the Women Empowered Committee, and it's really all about bringing women business owners together to create networking opportunities, to build community. We have 6 annual events that we host throughout the year, and the next one is next Thursday, the 14th, and it is a networking social at Topgolf in Gilbert.
And that's a great time, Emily, for people to come over to learn about what's going on, but also meet other women who are either trying to grow their business, or who have grown their business, who might be even looking to sell their business, right?
Yes. So I had a client come into the store recently, and it's a woman-owned business, and her husband said, you know, what can she do to grow her business? I said, the first thing you have to do is call the Gilbert Chamber. You want to get involved in the chamber. And then I actually invited her to the Women Empowered event that's coming up here, so that she can meet other women, because it's a women boxing gym. And so that'd be a great opportunity to meet women in the community and just kind of network and, you know, promote her business as well.
Yeah, I might get in trouble for this, but I'm going to say, and other chambers might get me, but you really do want to join the Gilbert Chambers, because it's growing, I mean, like wildfire out there. And the thing is that there's new business always popping up. So for someone to join, they're going to find out about these new business, how they can come together. And that's one important thing about joining the Gilbert Chamber right now. I mean, seeing it grow.
Yes.
So it's amazing. Mindy, let's talk about other things that are coming up, and you guys are excited because I understand that you two are kind of like new onto the board a little bit, aren't you? You guys have just taken over some new roles.
So Emily is a board member, and I'm the incoming chair of the Women Empowered Committee, and we're actually both a part of another program called Gilbert Leadership. And the nice thing about Gilbert Chamber is that there are so many different ways to get involved, and Gilbert Leadership is a really cool program that helps arm business leaders with information about how the community runs, the government government, the healthcare organizations, the education communities, and they're actually open for applications for the upcoming year, the 31st year of the program as well.
I like it. All right, before we leave, I need you guys to give 2 tips for people out there. One, I'm going to go with you, Emily, first, and that is you purchase a franchise.
Yes.
And you went to Chambers. What's one thing that you recommend them to do when they do come to Chambers after getting their franchise or their company or their business?
Right. So I would say join at the business level. What that gives you is you can join a referral team. And so we meet once a week for an hour and we pass referrals to each other. You know, that's somebody comes in and say, hey, I know someone that's looking for signs. Give them a call or they're going to give you a call. And so we pass referrals to each other inside the group.
That's nice.
That's extremely important for getting your business off the ground and getting your name out there.
I like it. And I know we're supposed to wrap up, but Minnie, I got to ask you about people who don't have a brick and mortar. Still great to join the chamber?
100%. It's really about the relationships and the connections that you make within the chamber to help grow your business and to really build community.
I love it. Tell them where they can find out more about the chamber.
You can go to gilbertchamber.org.
Gilbert AZ, I think.
Gilbert AZ.
GilbertAZ.org.
We'll have information on aztv.com for you. You see how fun it is with businesses, getting to know businesses out there. All right, we got more mix, so stick around.